Hello everyone, today I'm going to be showing you how to complete the square for a parabola. It's very useful for graphing them in a plane. So let's get started. The way to complete the square is to subtract 64 from both sides. So this is 0. We can just erase that because it's nothing. Subtract 64, and 64 plus minus 64 is just 0, so that cancels out, and then you put on the other side also. So now you have, now take the number b, which is 14 in this case, and divide by 2. So 14 divided by 2. What is that? 7, right? And square that number. So 7 squared is equal to 49. So we can just write x squared plus 14x and add the number that you squared, which is 49. And then negative 64. But since you added 49 on this side, you have to do it on this side too. So plus 49. Now you can simplify. X squared plus 14x plus 49 is equal to, and this plus this is equal to negative 15. So if you actually look at this is actually just binomial formula, which is tells us that a plus b both are squared is equal to a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. So you can actually factor this into x plus 7 squared. If you don't believe me, just FOIL it out and it will actually become that is equal to negative 15. Then you can actually just add 15, and you will get x plus 7 squared plus 15 is equal to 0. And this form is actually just vertex, or some people call it graphing form. So the vertex of this function will be equal to negative 7 comma 15, and that's the vertex using complete the square. Try another example. Let's say we have x squared minus 6x subtract 16 is equal to 0. This is the function. The first step, again, subtract the c from both sides, or in this case, u plus 16 plus 16. Now you have x squared minus 6x is equal to 16. Take half of this number, and since half of the number is negative 3, because the number is actually negative 6, you take negative 3 and you square it, but you square negative 3 like that, you get 9. So x squared minus 6x, and then add 9 to both sides. So this can be rewritten again as x minus 3, and square the whole thing and FOIL it out, and you will still reach this. and it's all equal to 25. Subtract 25 on both sides, and you will reach x minus 3 squared is equal to minus 25 equals 0. And so the vertex will equal to 3 comma negative 25, because you have to change the sign of the inside value. Example, let's try 2x squared, and then let's add 5x, and let's also add 3. So you just keep doing the formula. Minus 3 from here, minus 3 from here. Then you have 2x squared plus 5x is equal to negative 3. From here, you can actually simplify further and factor 2 out from this spot. So you go 2, and then we put parentheses, x squared, and then what's 5 divided by 2? 5 divided by 2, you can just write 5 over 2 x is equal to negative 3. Alright, it's just a different way of writing it. Since we have it simplified like that, let's just use it and write 2 x squared plus 5 over 2 x is equal to negative 3. So now, take half of 5 over 2. So half of 5 over 2. What is half of 5 over 2? You can do the keep change term property, where by 2 over 1, and you can divide fractions by doing the keep change term method, which is you keep this number, turn the sign into a multiplication, and then turn this 2 over 1, turn it upside down into a 1 over 2. 5 times 1, 5. 2 times 2, 4. So 5 over 4. So now you can write 2 parentheses x squared plus 5 over 2x. Now we want to square 5 over 4. So you put the square to everything in the parentheses. So it's 25 over 16. Because 4 squared is 16, 25. 5 squared is 25. So you can write that. Plus 25 over 16 is equal to negative 3. This further can be simplified as x plus 5 over 4. Square the whole thing. And that's equal to negative 3. But you also have to add this to the other side. But you don't just add 25 over 16, because the 2 is actually distributing over to the 25 over 16. So you multiply it by the 2 to 25, so it's 50 over 16. So you actually have to add 50 over 16. Now this is pretty hard to do in your head. So you can just use common denominators. 50 over 16, and you have negative 3 over 1. So you can actually multiply both this fraction by 16 on both sides. So it would be 16, and negative 3 times 16 is 48. So, or negative 48. So negative 48 over 16, and then this stays the same. So negative 48 over 16 plus 50 over 16 is just 2 over 16. And that can be simplified into 1/8. So now you have 2 multiplied by x plus 5 over 4 squared is equal to 1/8. And we're almost done. Subtract 1/8 from both sides, and you have 2 x plus 5 over 4 squared minus 1 over 8 is equal to 0. And the vertex will be negative 5 over 4 comma negative 1 over 8. Thanks for watching.